room was holding its breath at evening, like it knew not to interfere. We sat with all our unspoken truths, letting the quiet draw us near. I've been filling space with explanation, afraid of what silence might prove. But you looked at me like nothing was missing, like stillness already knew. I've been taught that love needs language, needs vows it can defend. But something sacred was unfolding without a sound to send. It was a promise made in stillness, not spoken but understood. No future written in certainty, just something real and good. I didn't need your word forever, or a reason to believe. I felt my heart finally settle in a promise made in stillness between you and me. Your hand rested close to my own, not asking, just aware. Like love didn't need permission to exist right there. We talked about the shape of living, about scars we never named. Somehow all my guarded fears didn't feel ashamed. I didn't know how safe it felt to let nothing be said. It was a promise made in stillness, where the noise couldn't survive all the nights I'd been surviving. Finally felt alive. I'd known love that shouted answers, then vanished when tested or tried. But this one stayed and held its ground, a promise made in stillness that night. Time may ask us to explain it, to define what we became, but some truths don't need a witness or a carefully spoken name. If the world grows loud and restless, if my courage starts to drift, I'll remember how love found me when nothing needed to be fixed. It was a promise made in stillness, and it still lives quietly, not a memory fading backward, but a truth that carries me. If this life keeps turning pages, if tomorrow feels unsure, I'll walk on knowing where I learned to stay, in a promise made in stillness pure. I was living between the lines of days, letting time decide my pace, learning how to keep my distance, learning how to save my face. Crowds never felt like company, noise never felt like home. I carried questions in my pockets I never shared with anyone. I thought love only lived in moments, loud enough to leave a trace. But something changed the night I met you, in the calm between our space. I found a heart in quiet places, where the world slows down its sound, in the way you look right through me without trying to break me down. No fireworks, no confessions, just truth learning how to breathe. I didn't know what love could be till my heart was found in quiet places. We talked about the shape of living, about scars we never named. You listened like time was patient, like nothing needed to be changed. Your hand rested next to mine, not asking, just aware. And suddenly all my defenses forgot they were ever there. I didn't know how safe it felt to not explain myself. I found a heart in quiet places, in the stillness we allowed. Every fear I'd been surviving finally laid itself down. I'd known love that chased the spotlight, left me bruised and incomplete. But this one stayed where truth lives best, a heart found in quiet places. Time may pull us into questions, ask us who we're meant to be. But some love grows without witnesses, just patience and honesty. If the world grows loud and restless, if my courage starts to shake, I'll remember who I was becoming in the calm we didn't fake. I found a heart in quiet places, still beating strong in me. Not a memory, not a moment, just the truth I choose to keep. If this life keeps changing rhythms, if the road feels wide and strange, I'll walk on knowing where I learned to love, a heart found in quiet places. We were standing where the road fell quiet, sky on fire, day letting go. The future felt close enough to touch, like it wanted us to know. You smiled into the fading color, wind pulling at your hair, and I felt my whole life lean forward, like it had been waiting there. I've been walking with my eyes on the ground, learning how not to believe. Then the world opened up in your silence, and I finally looked up to see. I had a heart when we kissed the horizon, when the distance lost its name. Every fear I'd been surviving fell out of the frame. No maps drawn in certainty, no promises written in stone. I learned who I was meant to be, with a heart when we kissed the horizon. We talked about the lives behind us, not with regret but grace. Every scar felt less like damage, standing in that open space. Your hand found mine like it trusted whatever weighted down the line, and the moment felt bigger than time, like it didn't need a sign. I didn't know how wide hope could be till it stood that far. I had a heart when we kissed the horizon, where the sky meets what's true. All the nights I'd been surviving finally broke into blue. I'd known love that lived in questions, afraid of how far it'd go. But this one stepped into the unknown, with a heart when we kissed the horizon. Time may bend the roads before us, pull our dreams into new shapes, but some moments don't belong to time, they're meant to stay. If the world grows small and restless, if my courage starts to hide, I'll remember who I was becoming, with the sky stretched wide. I had a heart when we kissed the horizon, and it still beat strong in me. Not a memory fading backward, but a truth that set me free. If this life keeps moving forward, if tomorrow's still unknown, I'll walk on knowing where I found myself, with a heart when we kissed the horizon. I've been locking up the evening, turning lights down low, telling myself I was done believing in anything I couldn't control. I'd learned how to live with almost, with the echo of before. Then I heard a quiet knock on my heart, like something asking for more. I didn't rush to answer, didn't ask what came before. Something in the stillness told me this was worth opening the door. There was a love waiting at my door, not knocking hard, not asking why, just standing there with open hands and honest eyes. I didn't need a perfect reason, didn't need to know the score. I felt my whole life lean toward hope, with a love waiting at my door. You didn't come with explanations, didn't promise it would last. Just stood there in the moment, without running from the past. Your smile carried something patient, like time was on your side. And I felt every wall I'd been hiding behind quietly step aside. I didn't know how tired I'd been till I didn't have to brace. There was a love waiting at my door, when I'd given up the key. All the nights I'd been surviving finally set me free. I'd known love that came demanding, left me broken on the floor. This one asked for nothing more than a chance to be the love waiting at my door. Time may test what we begin here, try to change the shape of us, but some love isn't built on certainty, it's built on trust. If the world grows cold and restless, if my courage feels unsure, I'll remember how my life first shifted with that knock upon the door. There's a love waiting at my door, and I'm not afraid tonight, not because the road is clear, but because it feels right. If this life keeps moving forward, if tomorrow asks for more, I'll walk on knowing where I learned to stay, with a love waiting at my door.
highway hums like it remembers every mile I've ever been. I drive drive with the windows half open, letting yesterday slip in. Streetlights pass like old confessions, fading in my rearview glass. Every turn feels familiar, like it's built from the past. I thought moving on meant leaving every footprint far behind, but some roads don't lead away from love, they just circle through time. It's a road paved with memories, every step I didn't lose, every laugh, every goodbye, every part of you. I don't walk it to relive the pain or to ask what could have been. I walk it 'cause it made me who I am, on a road paved with memories. I see you in the quiet moments, when the radio goes low, in the space between the verses of the songs we used to know. I learned how to carry the silence without letting it weigh me down. But some love stays in the distance, like a light I still drive around. I didn't know how far I'd traveled till I felt that close again. It's a road paved with memories, not regrets, not broken dreams, just the truth of what we were and everything between. I've known love that tried to erase itself, tried to start brand new, but this one lives inside the journey, on a road paved with memories of you. Time softens every sharp edge, turns the ache into a view where I can look back without breaking and still keep moving too. If the world asks what still matters when the nights feel long and free, I'll say love doesn't disappear, it just becomes memory. It's a road paved with memory, and I'm not afraid to go. Every mile reminds my heart of something worth the slow. If this life keeps pulling forward, if tomorrow's hard to see, I'll walk on steady and grateful, on a road paved with memories. stood beneath a fading evening where the daylight learned to sigh. Your shadow leaned against my shoulder as the colors crossed the sky. We didn't need to say a thing, the moment already knew. Every step we'd ever taken was leading me to you. I've been walking under private storms, learning how to hide the truth. Then the clouds pulled back in silence, and the world made room for us. It was a sky that knew our story before we found the words. Every doubt I'd been carrying fell back to where it was. No signs written in the heavens, no answers written down. I just felt love settle quietly under a sky that knew our story. We talked about the roads behind us, not with sorrow, not with blame. Every scar felt less like damage, standing there beneath your name. The stars came out like witnesses, but never asked us why. They just held the space above us as the night went drifting by. I didn't know how safe it felt to finally look up. It was a sky that knew our story. In the hush between each breath, all the nights I'd been surviving lost their grip on me. I'd known love that chased the sunrise, afraid of growing dark. But this one learned to stay steady under a sky that knew our story. Time may pull us into seasons we don't yet understand, but some love lives outside of questions, like the stars held in your hand. If the world grows loud and restless, if my courage starts to bend, I'll remember who I was becoming right there and then. It was a sky that knew our story, and it still hangs over me. Not a memory fading backward, but a truth that lets me breathe. If this life keeps moving forward, if the night rewrites the stars, I'll carry how I learned to love under a sky that knew our story. lost its way. Every day sounded familiar, but nothing wanted to stay. I'd learn how to hum through the silence, keep my heart in control, never letting the music go deeper, never letting it touch my soul. I thought I knew every note by heart, every rise, every fall. Then you listen without asking, and I heard myself at all. It was a song that learned my soul before I knew the tune. Every scar I'd been defending started falling into you. I didn't have to raise my voice, didn't have to lose control. I finally heard who I was inside, in a song that learned my soul. You spoke like sound could be gentle, like silence had something to say. Your eyes stayed open and patient, letting truth find its way. I felt my past loosen its timing like it didn't need to leave. Every broken harmony in me started learning how to breathe. I didn't know how far I drifted till the music pulled me home. It was a song that learned my soul. Every ache found its place. All the nights I'd been surviving softened on your face. I'd known love that played too loudly left me empty and cold, but this one stayed and listened, a song that learned my soul. Time may change the key we're singing and fade the echoes of before, but some melodies don't disappear. They tell you what you're living for. If the world grows sharp and restless, if my courage feels out of tune, I'll remember how I found myself inside the sound of you. It was a song that learned my soul, and it still plays quietly. Not a memory, not a moment, just the truth that carries me. If this life keeps shifting rhythm, if the nights feel long and whole, I walk on knowing who I became through a song that learned my soul. Didn't ask us questions, didn't hurry what we felt. We stood inside a quiet moment, like time had paused itself. Your eyes held something unspoken, not fear, not doubt, not need, just a calm that felt like knowing who we were about to be. Been taught that love makes speeches that forever needs a sound, but nothing mattered more than how you stayed right where we stood our ground. when we chose forever silently, without a single vow. No promises laid out in words, just truth we felt somehow. I didn't need the world to witness, didn't need a reason why. I gave you everything I was when we chose forever silently. Your hand found mine like it belonged there, like it always had the right to steady every restless thought I carried through the night. We didn't talk about tomorrow, didn't swear what we would be. We just stayed inside the moment and trusted what we see. I didn't know how strong commitment was when it didn't raise its voice. When we chose forever silently, every doubt fell still. All the roads I'd been escaping lost their pull, their will. I'd known love that chased the future and feared what it might find, but this one lived inside the now, when we chose forever silently. Time may ask us to explain it, put language to what we knew, but some love lives beyond the telling, and what we chose to do. If the world grows loud and restless, if my courage starts to bend, I'll remember how my life changed in that quiet yes we never said. When we chose forever silently, I became more than before. Not fearless, not unbroken, just certain at the core. If this life keeps changing seasons, if the nights test what I believe, I'll stand on what we built that night when we chose forever silently. The clock kept moving on the wall, but neither of us did. Your jacket draped across the chair, like the moment wanted in. We talked about the little things, let the big ones fade away. Every second felt borrowed, like it didn't want to break. I've been racing every hour, always thinking what comes next. Then your eyes said, stay right here, and the world caught its breath. When we held time still, let the was breathing slow and easy, like it trusted what we found. Your hand resting close to mine made the noise fall to the ground. I felt my past loosen its grip, like it didn't need to stay. For the first time in forever, I didn't want to wait. I didn't know how heavy motion was till it finally stopped. When we held time still, every doubt grew quiet then. All the nights I'd been surviving came to an end. I'd known love that rushed the ending, chased a future unfulfilled, but this one lived inside the moment when we held time still. Time may pull us forward later, ask us who we're meant to be, but some moments live beyond it, in the truth of what we see. If the world grows loud and restless, if my courage loses will, I'll remember who I was becoming when we held time still. When we held time still, I became more than before. Not fearless, not unbroken, just open at the core. If this life keeps moving forward, if tomorrow bends my will, I'll carry what I learned about love when we held time still. Door was almost closed behind you, evening settling into gray. I was ready to let the moment slip quietly away. I told myself it didn't matter, that I'd already said enough, but my heart was still reaching for something I couldn't touch. I've been learning how to leave things unanswered, unfinished, unsure. Then time hesitated just long enough for something pure. When you look back softly, like you felt what I couldn't say, every doubt I'd been carrying lost its way. No words to change the ending, no promises to keep. I felt something real remain when you look back softly. Your eyes held a quiet knowing, like they understood the cost of loving something fragile, of what's found and what is lost. You didn't ask me to follow, didn't ask me to stay. You just let the moment breathe in its own gentle way. I didn't know how much I needed to be seen like that. When you look back softly, every wall came down. All the nights I'd been surviving lost their sound. I'd known love that chased certainty, that needed guarantees, but this one lived in honesty. When you look back softly, time may carry us to different places, ask us who we'll become, but some moments don't fade with distance, they travel where we're from. If the world grows loud and restless, if my courage feels untrue, I'll remember who I was becoming in that look from you. When you look back softly, I became more than before, not fearless, not unbroken, just open at the core. If this life keeps moving forward, if the answers stay incomplete, I'll carry what I learned about love. When you look back softly,
night was wearing thin around us, streetlights losing their resolve. Your shoes were by the doorway, like you hadn't planned it all. We talked the hours into fragments, let the past lie where it fell. Every minute felt like borrowed time I didn't want to tell. I'd been living like goodbyes were safer, like leaving proved I was strong. But the quiet kept leaning toward us as the dark kept holding on. When you stayed until sunrise and the sky began to change, every fear I'd been believing slowly slipped away. No promises in daylight, no reasons to disguise. I learned what staying really meant when you stayed until sunrise. Your laughter softened all the corners of the room we didn't name. The radio played something broken that somehow felt the same. I watched the night release its grip as the window turned to gold, and for the first time in forever I didn't feel alone. I didn't know how heavy leaving was till you chose to stay. When you stayed until sunrise, every doubt grew still. All the nights I'd been surviving finally lost their will. I'd known love that feared the morning, that only lived at night, but this one faced the light with me. When you stayed until sunrise, time may ask us for explanations, try to pull the moment apart, but some love doesn't need a reason, it just stays where you are. If the world grows loud and restless, if my courage starts to slide, I'll remember who I was becoming as the stars said goodbye. When you stayed until sunrise, I became more than before. Not fearless, not unbroken, just open at the core. If this life keeps moving forward, if the night still tests belief, I'll carry how it felt to choose love. When you stayed until sunrise with me. I was living with my doors half closed, letting just enough light through, smiling in familiar places, never letting in anyone through. I'd grown careful with believing, learned to carry less each day. I called it peace, I called it freedom, but it felt like walking away. I didn't know how tight I was holding every truth I tried to hide, till you stood there without asking, and I felt my defenses slide. When your heart opened mine, I didn't feel afraid. Every wall I built for shelter softened and gave way. I'd been strong in all the wrong ways, just trying to get by. You listened like time was patient, like nothing needed to be fixed. You saw the parts I'd kept unfinished and never flinched. Your hand rested close to mine, not demanding, just aware. And suddenly every quiet prayer felt like it had been heard. I didn't know how lonely courage was till I didn't need it anymore. When your heart opened mine, every doubt lost its grip. All the nights I'd been surviving finally loosened it. I'd known love that came with conditions, with rules I couldn't align, but this one came with honesty. When your heart opened mine. Time may ask us harder questions, pull us into different days, but I'll remember how it felt that moment when I stopped holding my breath. If the world grows loud and restless, if my courage starts to close, I'll return to who I became. When your heart let me know. When your heart opened mine, I became more than before. Not fearless, not unbroken, just open at the core. If this life keeps moving forward, if the road feels wide and kind, I'll walk it knowing who I am now. Since your heart opened mine.